Jay. Big hood in the building. Jay. What up? How about the boy?
I don't know what's happening, and I like it. I like it. Toss me one, son.
How about the boy?
Toss me one, man. Oh, I lost it in the lights. I lost it in the lights.
They bring the
We're talking about the Dallas Cowboys. I'm out of breath. We back.
I got half of it there.
Yeah, did we double tap? We double tapped something, I think.
No, here's what happened is that was just, we checked the Bluetooth. It sounds great.
Oh, right.
I felt like I was at a rave.
I know.
Rave?
Well, I knew what it was right away, but it just stunned me.
What soundbite did you hit? You know?
No, I'm
All the boys.
from our stream. Since I have our audio hooked up. But all that goes to show is we're not that delayed. Number one,
Nice.
and number two,
Yeah.
that the Bluetooth sounds great.
Bluetooth sounds great.
Bluetooth sounds great.
Who's doing the shout outs?
You know, I'll do it.
Who's doing it? Ad's all fired up. Ad wants to do the shout outs. You
Okay.
get us, Ad. You get
So
us in there.
here's what we got going on here. If you are looking for anything
Oh, he's got his shout out voice going.
or my radio voice. If you are looking for any type of Can Fan knowledge of the Dallas Cowboys, the number one Dallas Cowboys North American podcast, go to the cowboyscanfan.com. Out there, it's basically our hub. It's our home. It has all of our social handles. We've made it super easy for all you fucks. You can just go Cowboys Can Fan basically on any platform. And Alex made the website. He's not a web guy, but
Are we getting some hits on that website? Or do you even check really?
I do check once in a while. Not a lot of hits, but there are spikes. And you know what if you are a fan, I shouldn't even say fan. If you just tune in out of sheer boredom to this weekly, then you know that we have zero effort put into any sort of research or analytical breakdown.
we do it live.
We do it live.
We do it live. So, the question is yes, but I don't know why.
And another question before we get into Cowboy stuff: do people still use websites for news? I'm like, do you guys personally? I don't really. I use Reddit, and then social media, and then I guess I'll click articles through that. Maybe.
No, if I'm looking for news, oddly enough, not just current eventing.
Just looking at those current events.
For Ukraine, I was just looking at Twitter a lot.
Yeah, twits. Yeah,
I was keeping away because all news right now, in my opinion, and I think it's safe to say now, this isn't we're far away from the political time. I've always been skeptical of media
mainstream news,
and I think there's more people it's okay to say that it's not a political statement anymore. It's I want to see I can't trust anything unless I see shit for myself, and even then,
it's still hard to tell.
I don't know that. I don't know what I'm
still
fucking seeing.
Well, what was it? The Super Bowl commercial with fucking Tom Cruise and Paris Hilton, and it in the States, and it's computer generated. It's like that. It's like Tom Cruise when he's in his 40s, and you're watching it, and they're talking about cereal, and you think it's them, but it's completely not. It's not them at all. So, anyways, before we get too off track. You know where I get all my Cowboys news? Not our website. I usually get it from memes and my big one, Instagram. All the stuff I get a notification, or Twitter for all the trades and shit that are going on. I'm at work. I don't know how the fuck some of these people do it. They must have templates ready. I'm not saying that they're better than us. Fuck them, they ain't. But they must have templates ready for trades, rumors, cuts. And then they must get instant notifications and quickly just canvas something up, because most of the time when I hear about something Cowboys, it's rare that I'm one of the first ones. I just make the funniest video about it.
Look, you just have to be the first person to retweet it to your following.
Yeah.
Right? So what happens is you just follow, what's his name, Rappaport.
Yep.
And then he'll put out a thing, and you'll probably, if I was to fucking care enough, we'd have an RSS feed set up and it would ping us all, right? But you're essentially doing. I know. Okay, I knew I shouldn't have said that.
No, you know what though? Ad said,
we should.
What I should do though for this stuff, because I usually look at it and I see 5 or 6 people that have posted it. So say, I'll give an example, just because we're gonna get into it a little bit. But the Bobby Wagner, Russell Wilson stuff, we know it's not Cowboys, but I look on my feed and I see 6 or 7 of those. But you're right. Maybe say 10% or 20% of the people that follow me haven't heard that news yet.
Yeah.
So technically, we're still breaking that news for 10 to 20% of the people.
And here's the other thing. For me, it's not even about seeing the broken news. It's like, okay, that event happened. Now what are people saying?
Yeah.
So you contributing it, like us adding some value there, which I think you've always done a very good job on Instagram, and we just fucking on Twitter and our other
just be
socials.
fucking.
We just
we
copy.
just be fucking.
We just be fucking copy paste and that.
Well, that's the one thing
So-
I noticed. Everybody, they all post the same thing. Oh, Amari Cooper might get cut, right? And then you see like the same thing 40 fucking times. I think the funnier take is to then try to make a funny meme about it or make a funny 20-second clip of me swearing. Oh, but I'm not allowed to swear because I get some fucking psycho Marine messaging me on Instagram telling me that I need to go read my Bible.
How do you like that?
Okay, so this is I'm not going to get in. I respect Marines and everything, but I don't respect someone telling me how I should talk. Like, get fucked, buddy.
Well, this guy is, regardless if he may or he says he's a Marine, but he's not representing Marines when he's talking there.
I'm a construction worker.
Yeah, and you don't represent.
Well, I do, I think,
Well,
with my language.
Yeah.
Well,
I
look,
swear.
you're a construction worker by day, podcast professional host by night.
Yep.
And maybe even a professional memer.
Hey, look,
Possibly.
we are going to dox him, and
We're gonna
What is you're
Doxing means you like give out the person's info, isn't it?
Oh right. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm saying
So
like,
right now
I
I'm
don't.
at Bandwagon Boy One's house. His address is
Great ass!
I get muted and then great. That's good time. Did you guys just collab against me?
We sometimes form one unified
a
brain.
bandwagon boy
brain.
alliance.
we form what some people like to call a bandwagon brain.
Yeah.
So hey, bandwagon boys, what do you guys hear about the new news? This is probably the biggest one, Cowboys related.
I think this kind of kicks it all off. We were talking about it, and to be quite honest, you made a post on the old IG Cowboys Can Fan
at Cowboys,
at Cowboys Can Fan.
Woot, 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 woot.
And you said like these big contracts, they almost always restructure them. Really, no quarterback's ever going to get to the end of that 7-year, 150, 200, whatever Aaron Rodgers is getting. He might get to the end of his, but typically they're going to be restructuring. So I'm kind of shocked at myself for not thinking that previously, but it makes a lot of sense. Although I don't think it freed up $22 million. Both Dak and Zach
Cha-ching.
Martin restructured their contracts. That's what we're talking about right now.
Yep.
Freed up $22 million. But did that get them out of cap hell?
No, I don't think it has yet. Well, maybe not necessarily. You can kind of look at it at both mediums. It depends what you're trying to use that $22 million for, right? Because if you're trying to re-sign a Randy Gregory, who's going to take fucking probably, well, what was the franchise tag for Randy Gregory? $17 million. So you got to think a Randy Gregory's going to almost take all of that. But if you're trying to just re-sign some guys Yeah.
Oh, hang on. There we go. We should be back now.
Are we back now? There we are. What did
how
happen?
how long did you cut us out?
You know what? Great question.
I'm not too long.
Okay, good.
Okay.
A
Good.
little bit.
All those.
We back.
We back.
That's from Eric Serrato.
I'm glad. I'm glad it cut out because I was just talking about this nasty infection I
Hey,
have.
yeah, we were all talking about Alex's nasty infection. But hey, thanks, Coop Constantine, all the way in Australia, for giving us the heads up in the chat, letting us know that we were going a little bit rogue. So we're gonna take this look at this video right now. It is Ian Rappaport talking about.
Always worth mentioning that. They restructured the contracts of Dak Prescott and Zach Martin to create $22 million in cap space.
Fucking NFL
which
Network is so
I
glitchy.
believe, means
NFL.com.
that they now can hang on to Amari Cooper for a little bit. This, I mean, obviously, they tagged Dalton Schultz, so this helps them do that too.
I see. So
they
gave themselves
to cut Amari Cooper, which means
time
that
to
eventually
keep him and
maybe
eat that
the
if they
need
needed
gets great
to.
enough where
It
someone
seemed
ends
like.
up
Go
trading
into
for
our
him. Why it
Instagram,
makes
AJ.
sense to create
Yep.
cap space and just hang on.
We're streaming. We can do this. Go into our Instagram and go to the very first video I sent this morning at 5:54.
The one after the poop video that you send us every morning.
Yeah. Can you guess what? Can you guess what I had last night? It should be. It should
chili,
be.
and
It
it's
should
always chili.
be. It should be a Sports Illustrated article. No, not seeing it. Possibly. Maybe
Ooh, I
not.
see what Alex wants to bring up next, though.
Which one?
Schultz.
Oh, okay. Is this the Sports Illustrated? I don't know what the fuck this one is.
It's just at 5:54 a.m.
550. You can bring it up on the screen if you need to. Oh no, actually, the way that you set it up.
Yeah, I knew I had to.
You see, I'm saying I'm gonna post links to some videos we can have primed ready to go for tonight's cast. It's right above that.
And you ain't going shit,
Where?
dog. This isn't behind baseball for all y'all out there.
I'm gonna just resend it.
Yeah, just resend it.
Just resend it.
There you go, bro.
Brad Beers in the first comment in the chat. He goes, "When did Adam Levine join the show?" Now I don't know if he's talking about Alex or
Dude,
me.
that's this one. Oh shoot! Oh, sorry. This was the first article we had up.
Possibly maybe because I'm going short hair.
So maybe this can you scroll down there for a sec, AJ.
Yeah.
You want me to bring it up?
It doesn't even show a video, so who cares?
Wow.
Oh no!
Dak.
Dacky boy. Oh yeah. So it was for some reason I don't know what's going on right now.
It's a cool
Oh.
picture though.
Yeah, let's look at some Dak Prescott. Like he's in black and white, but with blue letters. That's just good editing.
That's a fucking hit. And yeah, that's.
So
That's
Welcome to Jerry's World, baby.
That's desaturation.
So
but
Dak-
leaving a color. They did that in Schindler's List
Hey.
for the one scene.
Crack him if you got him, baby.
First
Crack him
of
if you
the
got
day,
him.
baby.
That's the first crack of the day. AJ's feeling good.
21 Armando showing up.
Oh hey 20 Armando. He's a TikTok beast. He's got like 83,000 TikTok.
And he told you to follow him.
I know, but I'm trying to not follow anyone on
If
TikTok.
you're gonna follow one person,
I know I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna fanboy and I'm gonna follow
And he's
you.
saying America's team in the building. He's been on the 21 Armando 21 has been on the last 3 live streams.
He's gonna have to join. He's
He's
gonna have
a
to join
beast.
in. He's
There
a
he is.
beast.
Hey,
So what are
Okay.
they saying in this article then,
So-
AJ? We'll just ditch the vid. Let's just read over this real quick here.
Well, real quick, let's come back to this. But hey, hello. It's not our first day. NFL officially sets cap. Cowboys are 12 million over. Question answered with a little bit of Google.
12 million over.
Right now, after that restructuring, because this article was written on March 8th.
So what the fuck so that 22 million did fucking nothing then?
No, but they were obviously fucking 40
Yeah,
million over.
close to it. Like, so is that because we tagged Schultz that he counts instantly to it, or let's see it a bit here.
This
whoa, easy with that scrollage.
Scrolling it.
well, this was also written on March 8th.
Yeah, so we're getting
let's
complicit here.
Let's get an updated one.
I mean,
Here we go. And now that is done on Prescott, it's about 15 million, on Martin about 7 million. Result: the creation of more than 22 million in cap space for the 2020 league year. By March 16, the start of the NFL business year, teams must be 208 million cap compliant.
let's look what their salary cap is right now then. Let me pull that nonsense up.
Wild.
Oh, so basically them freeing up that is trying to get to the 208 million.
Correct.
Yeah.
And they're 12 million over that right now.
So I'm going to just assume that
That's
this
all bad.
that this is that this has been updated.
That's all bad. Does it give you
Yeah. Here we go.
Does it give you where's the totes? Where's the totes, my goats?
Wow.
If you scroll to the very bottom, AJ, does it give you a total there?
Yeah.
It does.
219
shit.
million.
So we are fucking way over still. So this is why you're getting the Demarcus Lawrence and the Amari Cooper rumors of being cut. Because you cut both those guys and you're going to gain like, what, 40 mil?
Fuck, I went from being super stoked to super noped.
I know that so that 22 million that they're saving is really nothing.
Yo.
No, but it's necessary. But let's take
necessary.
everything into perspective, okay?
Okay, calm
let's
us
do it.
down. Hey,
Let's do it. Calm us down.
Calm us
Before
down.
anyone jumps
Calm
off.
us fucking down.
Before anyone-
I'm about to leave. I'm about to leave the building.
I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not gonna take this anymore!
Everyone just chill.
Chill the fuck down.
Cooper wants you to know, hey, stop cursing, read a Bible, you.
Oh,
You
snap,
sinners.
snap. Hey, they got the estimate right, so this is going to work. All right. Where are we? Where are those little stinky Cowboys?
Look for the minuses.
Where are the Cowboys?
There
okay.
they are, 28.
Whoa.
So that's not making me feel any better,
That's-
AJ.
great. Hey, but look who won the Super Bowl.
Yeah, who won? The Los Angeles Rams. But that's because they went all in. They went all in last year,
Yeah,
and
but-
it paid off.
Okay, I think our biggest now.
And that's not even with OBJ and his Ethereum deal or his blockchain deal on there, right?
He's Bitcoin is trending up. OBJ's his contract's looking good again. So what do we got? Look at this is the two most talked about, actually the three, maybe four most talked about cap casualty guys on the Cowboys: Demarcus Lawrence, Amari Cooper, Dak Prescott, Ezekiel Elliott. Let's calm the Ezekiel Elliott shit right now.
Mhm.
Zeke's basically already making his money. He's not going to get restructured or cut. So Zeke's off the board. Dak Prescott has now restructured, right? They've saved $12 million off of Dak Prescott.
Yeah, and this should be updated with that.
This is. So then our two main guys that all the buzz are going around are who? Amari Cooper and Demarcus Lawrence, who together right now this season are costing $49 million
Or
against the cap.
what I like, 23% of the cap. Now,
Ooh, that's tough.
are those two players worth 23% of the cap? And here's the downside. If you cut Lawrence, you got 19 million of dead, and Cooper has 6 million of dead
I
at this point, right now, today.
So you
Which
cut
I think changes, right?
So you cut, yeah, it's going to be, they have certain, until the 5th day of the league, the new league year, until their salaries are basically fucking penciled in.
Right.
So we're going to know this within the next week. But even if you cut D-Law and Amari Cooper, you're actually not getting 49 million. You're going to be getting, well, what's 49 take away 27?
25, yeah.
Is that 6 million?
Six.
Okay,
and
I thought that was 8. Yeah, so
15. an extra
15 million. So I mean that's just gonna put
that
us.
gets you 3
That's
million.
just gonna give us 3 million.
you
bucks.
might be able to sign Curse again if he decides to take
1 year, 3
1
million.
year.
So the Cowboys front office has to be not feeling too great here. So what put us over? The reason it put us over is because it's penciling in Dalton Schultz's cap hit. You see how it's in blue? It basically is penciling that in. I love how they show the fucking percentage because your brain can really see.
Well, we don't
that
have to do
easier.
any quick math.
Yeah,
Well-
the brain.
Well,
yeah.
now when you look
Have you
at
seen
it,
us try to play a video? If we had to do some math.
I know. Well, shit, we'd have to scroll all the way down and then look at the total and then try to remember what the number was at the top.
I could see Anthony Brown possibly being a cap casualty.
This is what I'm thinking.
Blake Jarwin, right there. There's two guys right there that are gone.
And I want to
just
get
by
in.
looking at this.
Anthony Brown, Blake Jarwin, I could handle going.
I could also see Lael Collin, but look at that dead cap. Fuck me.
Well, you got to make a decision here with you got to try to pull the trigger on some trades where you can unload one of these large contracts. And I'm
Yes.
talking about Collins, Smith, unfortunately Lawrence. My perspective is you keep Cooper. There's no reason to trade him yet.
Yeah.
If looking at and now I'm fucking twisting a web for us here. But if
like
you
it.
look over on into Seattle, what's happening over there? Looks like they might be, I don't know. Carroll's too old for me to really seem like he wants to do a full refresh, but maybe he's like, I can do this in 2 years.
Yep.
And so it's like,
Well,
could you get DK Metcalf or Lockett? Now that
I would love a
change some
Lockett.
things.
I would love a Lockett.
Yeah,
to be honest.
the thing with the Seahawks is they needed to do this stuff to get first round picks. They've traded all away their first round picks over the last few years. They had like no first round picks coming into this upcoming season.
Who, the Seahawks?
The Seahawks. So that's why they're dropping and they're doing these moves so they can get these first round picks back.
I'm surprised they didn't try to
you had
trade
such
Bobby Wagner.
But you
to
had
be
such a
honest.
shitty. Well, they can re-sign Bobby Wagner if they
yeah.
want.
Who's
They could.
feeding you all this? You're getting Seahawk knowledge from someone, aren't you?
I
Are
talk-
you part? Are you
talking
moonlighting? Are you talking Seahawks at work?
Are you
No, I-
moonlighting
I was-
Seahawks?
I was talking to a Seahawks fan today.
Or
Okay,
hey,
okay.
now that you're on the best football podcast, I don't care what team.
Ooh.
Do people come and talk to you about football more?
Yep.
Do they?
Oh yeah,
They're
They
like,
want your opinion.
they want your opinion.
Yeah,
because you
we're-
got a fucking awesome show.
we're personalities.
Yeah.
So Coop. Okay, so we want
Ad sets up a little booth at work.
we want people in the chat. We want all of you in the chat to let us know what
Yeah.
you got. Cooper, of course, is the one. Cooper Constantine's starting off. He said he's on that trade Jarwin train.
Yeah, but Jarwin's got some question marks. He's got a very unique injury, a hip injury or some shit that isn't very unique, is very rare to football players. So it might scare people away. Before I got, when you said Cooper in the chat, someone posted a fucking funny ass meme and I wish it was me. It had Cooper Kupp's face and Amari Cooper's face beside each other. And above Cooper Kupp, it said Cooper Kupp, and then above him,
Cooper cut.
Cooper Cut.
That's funny.
Oh.
I was like, damn, I wish I would have came up with that.
Hey, TikTok's own 21 Armano 21 says So, fellas, I got an inside scoop about Jarwin. Well,
Let's hear it.
Dish it out, dog.
Dish it out. Hey, anyone looking to follow a dope ass TikTok? 2001 Amardo he's fucking killing it. He's like got almost 100,000 TikTok followers.
Killing the guy.
But I will call him out. The Bandwagon Boys would beat you in a dance off any day of the week.
Yeah, for sure.
So
and
let's.
he's saying Jarwin's hip injury might be long term.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's so trading Jarwin's probably not going to happen. That's what I mean. I think Blake Jarwin and Anthony Brown are going to be snipped.
So
Well,
if-
and sorry.
coming from his uncle, he says.
Oh,
Zagama
Zagama
Hey,
Beach.
you heard it here, and that is
That's an exclusive
that's what we got to that
from Uncle Jarwin.
That's that Armando
Uncle Jarwin.
21 exclusive.
I love it.
Wait, oh shit.
Meow, meow, meow.
Oh.
Oh, find it.
You're
Find
gonna
it.
get the double salute.
I'm glad I'm hitting the gym because it's taking less out of me every time we do that.
Hey, flight,
It's that cardio, bro.
flight 23 is up in the house.
Oh, flight 23, son.
Hey
glad,
guys,
glad to see you too, dog.
Is that a Jordan? Is that a Jordan thing? Flight
Yeah.
and then 2, 3?
And he says setup looks sick as fuck.
Sick AF or did you say as fuck?
ASF.
Oh, nice.
here's what I want to do real quick if we could.
Let's do it.
And
You
real
just-
quick for us, is who knows what it could be.
Yeah.
I want to play a little old
Madden?
man Madden.
Yeah, old man
With
Madden
that-
called pen and paper.
So we're gonna just go real quick. We're gonna just work in threes. We gotta cut 3 players, and then we gotta go.
You got to cut 3 players, fuck 3 players, and marry 3 players.
Marry 3 players. Go.
What? What are we doing?
No, cut 3, and then we're gonna go to the top free agents and do realistic potential signings.
I was gonna do something like that with that
Oh,
today, but that's all
such
good.
a whiteboard move.
I know, but we weren't set up.
Do you
want
want to do it on that?
No. I like you. We're not set up for the whiteboard, but it's here.
It's here, and it's here to stay. So, I mean, I don't know how this fucking works. If you trade Lawrence, does that mean you?
That's not a good start.
I know.
I want to play a game. I'm not sure how this works.
Hang on. If you trade Lawrence,
Is it dead still?
do you still have to keep that dead weight? That's
Yes.
what we don't know. Yes.
That's why it's risky to trade someone because then you're still paying them. Right? You still pay the player when he's not even on your fucking team.
Oh,
Like
look
Carson
at
Wentz.
that.
Carson
Damn.
Wentz when he got traded, from the Eagles.
Dead
the best.
stock.
Speaking of Carson Wentz, he's back, son. But when he got traded, the best part about it was the Eagles were still paying for him when he wasn't on the team.
Right.
So I think allegedly you still owe the dead cap.
Now, is that on the year?
And allegedly, you're still going to get body slammed through a table. Could you pass me another drink before we play your game?
I feel like we're on the movie Saw.
I mean, I think that
You want to play a game?
honestly, if I'm just being a cap junkie, Cooper's got to go. I need that money.
Oh yeah,
that
that's
money.
right. Look at him. He's in his Madden. He's
I
in
need
his
that
little
money.
Madden
So
fantasy.
that's no emotions. You're just thinking Coop's got to go.
I need that money.
Coop's got to go, dog.
You're thinking Coop's got to go.
Hey,
Okay, so AJ, you get
before
or
Coop,
we do
before Coop
we
has
can all-
to go.
crack him if you got him,
Oh,
son.
let's go.
Crack him if you got him.
Then the other ones I'm looking at, obviously Brown's got to go.
I think Brown's purely just by looking at the numbers.
Yeah.
Brown's got to go.
And then I'm looking at fucking Smith or Lawrence. Honestly, I'd probably drop Lawrence.
What about Blake Hippie Jarwin, who's not even gonna fucking play because his hip?
Yeah.
He's got 2
I
million.
can trade him. I can trade him later.
Yeah, but you're gonna get fucking 3.5 mil if you
Where
just
is he?
cut him.
Oh, right there. Oh,
Look
I
at the
see.
number. Look at the math. 3.5. 3 point actually.
Well, if we're cutting more than
eight.
3, yeah. Jarwin's
Okay,
on
so
the
who are
list.
your 3? Give me your 3.
I
Let's
got.
hear it.
I'm gonna go Lawrence,
Yep. Just
Brown,
like that. Yep,
yep.
just like that.
and Cooper.
So
How
you're
do you
gonna,
like that?
So you're just
And I'm a Cooper fan.
so you're just buying into
You're a
all,
Lawrence fan too.
you're just buying into all the social media hype.
I guess, but I'm just counting numbers at this point.
The more we look
If
at
we have minus 12.
I know
salary
the more I look at this and see that they are 23% of our salary cap makes me want to cut them more too.
And Lawrence didn't even want to restructure. I saw the meme,
Yeah.
and he
I
was
saw the
not
meme.
interested.
I
So-
I'm
I don't know, but
If
what's
I
a
had to
different?
pick-
What's a different route? What's a
Okay,
different route we
I'm-
could go?
if I had to pick, I'm gonna try to do this the best by keeping Demarcus Lawrence just for the sake of the game
Mhm.
and keeping Amari Cooper for the sake of the game.
Yep.
I'm gonna go Lael Collins, you can't it's pointless to cut him because you're only saving 2 mil. I'm gonna go Anthony Brown. I gotta go with him. The number's just too good. I'm cutting Anthony Brown,
Mhm.
Blake Jarwin, and Micah Parsons. No, just kidding. Anthony Brown, Blake Jarwin. Let's see what else we got. Scroll down a little bit here. Not that but once you get down, none of that's even gonna matter. Okay, go back up. So
I mean, you can do it.
Blake Jarwin, Anthony Brown, and I'm going with. Oh my God! Look at Zeke's dead cap hit here, 30 fucking million. That's why you're not cutting Zeke.
Yeah.
You cut Zeke, he's cut 30 million.
He's costing you
He's
money.
costing you 30 million. Zeke's playing on this fucking team no matter what.
Even if he's riding the pine.
Doesn't matter. Zeke will be 100% be on this football team. I'm going Blake Jarwin, Anthony Brown, and I think I gotta go D-Law. I gotta go D-Law.
So
I couldn't
it's-
do it without taking one of the guys out.
So
Yeah, you had to.
You had to take one of those guys out.
21 Armando 21 is saying Lawrence was not asked to restructure. He was asked to take a pay cut, and he literally told them to kiss his ass.
Which
Good.
is I don't
I
blame
respect
him.
that. I do
don't
respect
blame him.
that.
Hey, I don't blame him. It's easy for me to say, yeah, take a pay cut so he can win, but at the same time, the guy's, he's 31. He wants his fucking last. It might be his last chance ever to make big money. The guy's got kids. The guy's got a family. They started the contract. They came up with the contract.
Yep.
He signed it. So
Here's the other thing too with D-Law. It's not like he's a fucking schlep.
I love D-Law. I really
We all
do.
love D-Law on this.
But
Oh no!
And so 21
D-Law's
Armando
great.
is also saying Lawrence restructured his contract in 2020.
he did.
So
But that's the thing. That's why he might be a cap casualty. Why? That's why. So Lawrence's cap number's so big right now because that's what they do. They
kick it down
They kick
the-
it down.
yeah.
They kick the can. They kick the can. They kick the can and hope it never bites, or that they win a Super Bowl in the time
then
that
they
they're
just-
kicking the can. And now
I
they're
mean-
in a season like this year. They put all their eggs in the basket when Zeke and Dak were younger, and now it's like, well, fuck. Now we're 12 million over.
$100 million dead cap between the two of them.
Yeah, that's
The two best friends that anyone could have.
yeah.
But we look at Dak. For me, it's the contract makes sense. Your quarterback 10% or under.
Well, especially now you see
Now that he's restructured.
yeah, but now you see the Aaron Rodgers fucking deal. The guy's
see
making
the Aaron
200 mil
Rodgers.
over 4 years. That's going to be the next norm. The next quarterback's coming up, Josh Allen. The next time, Josh Allen, Herbert. Actually, I think Josh Allen
so
already got
Mahomes
signed.
was 40, 45?
Yeah, but sorry, the next slew of kids, Burrow, fucking Herbert, those guys are all going to be 100 or 200 million dollar quarterbacks.
Well,
all
look,
over.
okay, I mean,
God,
before
oh
we
my
get before
God, it's gonna be
right?
crazy.
before we get
It's
into
gonna be wild.
before Aaron, I mean, not
gotta
to switch off this
Yep.
just yet because I didn't get a chance. To
I
go.
know.
You
and
got to still go.
and I want everybody. So those of you in the chat right now, toss in your 3 names on who you would cut.
Yeah, let's
in
get
this
it.
game.
Let's get it. Tell us.
Even though there's not a lot to do right now, like I mean, we're all gonna say D-Law, Jarwin,
It's hard not
and
to.
Cooper.
Well,
those are my 3.
There
Those
is-
are your 3?
those are my 3.
Who?
D-Law, Jarwin, and Coop.
D-Law, Jarwin, and Coop. Oh, so you're going the 2 toppies.
Like,
You're doing
yeah.
the 2 top heavies.
Adam's with me, but we just swapped.
Kisses.
Brown.
Which
I
we
did.
do all
I
the
did
time.
Brown. He did Jarwin.
Which
and
we do all
then-
the time. Oh, sorry.
Well, we got this. We've got our 5. Here's our 5 that we would cut.
Actually, you know what?
It's-
Sorry. I restructure my
You
thing.
structure your picks.
Wow,
I-
on the 11th hour.
I restructure Jarwin, Brown, Cooper.
Okay, so these
Fair.
are our 5. Law, Cooper, Jarwin, Brown, and that's it.
And I think
Makes
that
sense.
I think, and you know what's funny? I bet you the Cowboys office team is having the same exact conversation. They've probably been saying this for the last
For
3-4 months.
probably last year.
As soon-
They knew they were coming up to this problem.
Okay, so Armando
Okay.
says cut Coop. So cut Jarwin, cut Coop, and cut Brown. Hey,
Okay,
21
So-
Armando and I, we're gonna do.
Are you guys
we're gonna-
swagging together? You guys,
We're gonna swag it. We're gonna.
are you
collab
gonna? Are
on it.
you your TikTok collab?
We're gonna launch the Bandwagon Boys TikTok and 21 Armando 21 and the Bandwagon Boys. We be getting lit. We be getting lit. We be getting lit.
That was a nice little.
Um,
Thank you. That was
Law, Coop, Jarwin, Brown. So that's a DE, a tight end, a wide receiver, a cornerback, and then another player we're just gonna pick.
Yeah.
My choice for
good. Why is it 5 though?
it's
Those are the 5. That was just everyone that we all
out of
picked.
all
Oh,
like,
right,
we picked
right.
those 4 players.
I mean, they might not
between
do 5.
us. No, the 5th I'm saying. So we have to replace a defensive end, a tight end, a wide receiver,
Yep.
and a cornerback.
Right.
And then I'm just
So
saying
how
we
the
can-
fuck? But I guess once you do that, you save up some money and maybe
know.
you sign a Gregory, maybe you sign a that's the new thing. When you sign a new guy, well now you can play this front deal is low. You get a good guaranteed with the first couple
Yes.
years being small against the cap, and then the next couple. It's just
You
this
just do that,
constant
yeah.
fucking shuffle.
Well, that's how a good
Madden player would do
a
it.
good Madden player does it. Yeah, is you have your waves, right?
Yep.
So by the time
It's like ecstasy.
it's just like ecstasy. By the time you're coming down from one pill, you want to be popping that other pill.
Preach
I
it,
don't
B
know.
Rabbit. Preach it, B Rabbit.
but you need money in your fucking pocket.
I wish one of us would have said this in Jerry's voice, but Flight 23 said it. He goes, "I'm convinced Jerry forgets every year that cap space exists."
Oh, 100%.
Fucking
AJ, give us your Jerry.
Now, I just want to go out there and I want to, Aaron Rodgers is looking for a contract. I say we bring him on as a backup. Jerry, he's asking for $50 million a year.
Just
I
cap
have-
space.
I have oil money.
Well, that's the thing.
Jerry, there's a cap, $208 million. Are you fucking telling me the NFL still has a goddamn cap?
Listen, I
Get
made
my salt in here.
if there was no
made it.
if there was no cap, if there was no salary cap in the NFL, like I'm pretty sure baseball doesn't have one, the Cowboys would be fucking in. Jerry would just he would throw the that's why they have it. You
They
need
have
the salary cap. You have to have.
They
Oh,
have
for
the
parity.
cap. Hey,
Here's some folklore.
One sec.
Folklore.
Before you spill that folklore, the reason they have the cap in the NFL is for this exact reason. We think the contracts are out of control now.
Yeah.
They implemented the cap. Now, obviously, they weren't $50 million back in the day, but it was relative, right?
Yep.
Players were getting paid so much that the league was like, hey, we're gonna you're next year you're not going to be able to have a team because you're willing to just fucking forego
Throw it all.
everything just to try to win. So they had to bring in the cap, and it works. So we look at it and we're like, oh my God, $40 million for a QB. But it's like, hey, that's in the contained environment.
Yeah.
Okay, so
No doubt.
I mean,
Yeah, sorry.
Do you know who? Do you know? I'm going to cover this chat thing here so you can't see it.
I can't see it.
I know you can't see it. Hey, don't you dare look over
I'm
there.
not, I'm not looking. I'm not looking.
I don't believe him.
Who created the cap?
Jerry Jones.
Okay,
Yeah, so you didn't know that?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Jerry Jones did.
Armando, 21 Armando brought it up.
Yeah.
Jerry created the cap with Deion Sanders.
Now, what is the folklore? What's the Cowboy folklore?
That's what I was going to say. Jerry Jones.
Deion Sanders got his foot amputated. Did you guys know that?
No.
What?
Yeah, he had blood clots in his legs.
When?
Yeah, I think it was last season. I was just reading about it today. I was searching blood clots and it came up.
His
with,
last season?
No. Like he coaches. He's a
No, I
head
know,
coach
yeah,
at
yeah.
Jackson State, so he was in a wheelchair and like a little motorized scooter, and he got a couple toes amputated.
Damn.
Yeah, Deion.
Hey, 21 Armando, you're going to get a producer credit for the episode of Legends that we do
Yep.
based on Jerry Jones and the salary cap.
Hell
Yep.
yeah.
It's funny that the
Hell
salary cap
motherfucking
is biting him in the butt right now.
Yeah. The proverbial butt.
The Jerry Jones butt.
The Jerry Jones arse.
It was a different time back then. Men could have sex with women and men, and it wasn't looked at as weird. Jerry, it's not looked at as weird today. What? Time flies.
There's times where I would forget if I was salting or putting
It was salt or sugar. I didn't.
salt, sugar, or cocaine
Oh,
all over the
cocaine.
bosoms of my women.
It was Steven's cocaine, but. Well, at the time,
Prime-
that's
okay.
Steven.
Yeah, but Steven calls Jerry daddy.
Roop Bahati says
Hey,
Prime,
Roop-a-loop.
Prime could run the 40 under 4.3 with 8 toes.
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah, he can. He
Yeah.
could crack him if you got him.
If you got him, son.
And-
Get
but
that-
now-
hey, don't just crack it and not take a drink
But now he can do it in like 2.2 seconds in his motorized scooter.
with that $175 million fucking koozie that you got there.
And he's got Jackson State, I think he's the head coach for.
Hey, this is $100 million koozies right here. this represents $100 million.
I didn't want to
dead
go.
cap space.
And then I just have the bedazzled
Ant's got
star.
that bedazzled. Funny enough, the NFT of Anth holding that bedazzled is actually worth $2.3 million.
And that's 7 urethrum or whatever.
Unfortunately, that's actually 200 million Can Fan coins, which is actually only 25 cents.
Yeah.
Hey, so I'm gonna.
Okay, so where are we gonna go here?
So now,
where are you taking us? What
now I'm
adventure you
bringing
taking
up
us?
this other little hot sheet. I created all these websites, by the way. So this is defensive ends, free agents. Let's look at what we
DAs.
got. I'm gonna say that we end up with what? How much?
I don't think we're gonna end up with fucking anything after we looked at say getting rid of D-Law and then Anthony Brown.
Okay.
That leaves us with what, 13 million. We
So
signed
he-
Gallup.
Is this all because Stephen Jones is like, Daddy, let me find that needle in the haystack.
The
for
more
you,
the
Daddy."
more we look at this shit, the more kind of scared I'm.
You're getting
nervous
depressed over
getting
here.
a little bit.
Do you want
We were
to? Do you want to
excited-
get? do you want to get away from it and just go back to the articles?
Well, I just like I'm about to go into shutdown mode.
Yeah. Okay, he's shutting down.
I've seen this.
Move on.
At 5 a.m.
We've seen this.
At 5 a.m. this morning, I watched Mike Fisher describe how we weren't in trouble, and I was convinced. Now that I'm watching this stuff, I feel like he was just putting
Well,
Cowboys
and
propaganda out
this-
there.
But it could also just be that there's smarter analysts
Yeah.
out there than us.
I think this.
That's probably it.
I think there's that. I think that.
Let's hope.
I think there is that this is probably something like Jerry Jones has been an NFL owner for a long time. He's put together the team is strong, or at least who's that guy? Damn it,
Will
He's-
McClay.
Yeah, Will McClay is like a strong mind. I don't know how much that he has to do with the salary cap, but it's representational of the office. Now, keeping in mind that $2.4 million payout doesn't really represent the office very well that
Yeah.
Jerry had to do. But we'll ignore that. We put that to the side. It has nothing to do with the salary
Yeah,
cap.
we're not
So,
gonna judge.
I think there's a lot of shit that you can do that we're not seeing here. We're looking at numbers, we're at plussing and minusing in our heads, and we already know that that's not very accurate. But I think there's more that they can do to pull strings, and we're not necessarily seeing all of it. And so you get 10 guys who have $2 million contracts, and you get them to shave $1 million for something. Now you've got
Yep.
$10 million, and we're not really looking at it that way. I'm
Which
not
they well do.
Exactly. And looking at we don't have to go far into this. These are just defensive ends. I think this is a very important part of the Cowboys game. Actually, the whole fucking if you take Lawrence out of it, then we still need the linebacker and Brown. We need the cornerback. So our defense is back to kind of being a little questionable.
Little questionable, yeah.
But D end I think is probably the most expensive part of that, or one of them.
Oh, definitely.
Maybe
An
so.
edge rusher, Hundo P. You are completely right.
And if we
Alex
just
Johnson.
look in these mid ranges here from say Jadeveon Clowney at $8 million, that they're the average, I guess, is what they're expecting him to get. I don't know his market value down to they're nothing that's going to be great, but there's some household names here: Clowney, William Golston.
Yep.
Solomon Thomas.
Even a little bit lower there. Well, a couple guys, Ryan
Barnett.
Kerrigan,
Just
Houston,
joking.
Well, here's the other thing: you get a good
Brent
scout
Durbin,
team.
who the Cowboys had on the team last year.
You get a good scout team. You can go out there. You can find someone who's like, what's that movie, Adam? Moneyball. The football Moneyball. It's like, I need the guy who's going to stop people from getting that extra half yard here every. Like that,
Well-
he fills the A gap or whatever. I'm throwing out shit that I don't really know what I'm talking about.
Sounds
but-
good.
but
We'll
it
go-
sounds
we'll-
good, right?
It sounded good
A
until
gap exists.
It sounded good until you
Until
do
it's-
it. This is the trick. Always just make it sound like, and then if someone calls you out in chat, be like, "Oh yeah, that's not what I meant."
Confidence
true.
is key. Confidence is key. Right now, we just got some hate. I mean, we got some hate on Roops talking that Jerry should fuck right off because he's the reason nobody wants to coach in Dallas. Which I can agree with.
But Jerry, the problem is Jerry is not going to fuck right off.
No, that's the thing until he's dead.
Yeah.
And then even then, you never know. Like, who is Stephen Jones, the future GM, or does Stephen Jones then hire a GM? But this
Yeah.
is the thing.
Listen, if you're
Yeah.
growing up in the Cowboys franchise,
You want it.
You're running it.
He wants Stephen Jones basically wants. Well, he doesn't want his. I don't know. Maybe he is sadistic and wants his old man to die. But he probably wants to come in and then win more Super Bowls than Jerry did. What?
Did you see it?
Did read it out? Is it bad?
Okay,
so shit talk, next level shit talking is what it is.
Is it Roop?
okay, no, this is Eric Serrato. He goes, "Are we just okay? So can we just discuss the elephant in the room? Justin Bieber filling in for Alex today, and we're just gonna not address it?
I fucking wish that was
I
Justin
kid
Bieber.
because I care.
AJ loves it. Hey, Justin
it's
Bieber,
funny,
he's
it's
a good look.
hilarious.
He's a good looking,
But-
good looking.
I liked him
Canadian
more.
fella.
When, I liked him more
And
when
he's
he was
Canadian.
when I was younger and he was a teen.
That you liked it more.
You like-
Bad way to defend yourself.
Bad way to defend yourself. You like Justin Bieber
I didn't
more
say how
when he
young I
was a teen.
I was 20. I was a 25-year-old man.
Hey, 21 Armando saying Bobby Wagner would fill that A gap.
Right.
I'd let him.
So-
fill.
See-
I'd let Bobby Wagner fill Alex's A gap.
Okay.
Alex, Alex wants to fill Justin Bieber.
Here's what-
Teenage
no.
Justin Bieber's A gap. Yeah. Yeah, fuck.
We're all talking about, and the defense actually should be filled up. I would put all money into Bobby Wagner and figure the rest of my shit out. to be
Fucking A.
honest-
I
to
would.
be
AJ,
honest.
that's the smartest thing said on the podcast. today.
Thank you.
I would love to just
Well,
go for it, man.
You know what I do? If I couldn't start the season? Fucking you turn off salary cap. Boom, there you go,
Okay,
baby.
okay, so-
Game on.
yeah,
cut
no.
D-Log, get
Okay.
D-Log, get fucking
Okay,
Wagner.
so Roop's saying Wagner's old and slow. I'll answer this for you, Anth, because I know you're about to. You clapped back at someone today.
He was an All-Pro.
All pro, but also that if we look at LVE getting the 70 tackles this last season and Bobby Wagner getting 170, we would take the old and slow Bobby Wagner for at least one fucking season while we figure our shit out.
100%. I mean, Roop, we just watched LVE fucking slow motion his way around everywhere this year. I honestly think Bobby Wagner,
Well-
not only Bobby Wagner, his physical abilities, but his mind, like he can play. He's like would be like, put the right pieces in front of him. He's going to be like Ray Lewis was at the end of his career.
Yeah.
What if you
Depending how much he's worth, obviously.
sure, let's
Well,
say
what's
we're
he worth? Let's bring it up.
Well, it doesn't really matter because it's going to.
Guess what? Bring it up.
Bring it up.
Guess
Well,
what?
it's-
you're-
bring it up.
You're just gonna get mad about it.
Well, he's expensive as fuck. That's why the Seahawks got rid.
let's say
rid
we
of him.
get Bobby Wagner.
Look
He's
at that.
$18 million. We can't get him.
But that's in this world. I could see him maybe even following his butt buddy Russ Wilson over to fucking Denver. Who knows?
No, absolutely right.
I said it.
and
I
that's what-
fucking said it.
And you know you would if you're that close with a man, you follow him.
I'd honestly, if Bobby Wagner's too expensive, I would like to see how Jabril Cox pans out, and then if that doesn't work out, I'd still like to see us take a linebacker, maybe not first round, but at least second or third.
Well, that one kid that I fucking
N'Kobe Dean.
N'Kobe Dean.
Oh man, that'd be dope.
You
N'Kobe
do.
Dean. Who do you think N'Kobe Dean? Can we find out who N'Kobe Dean's gonna go to?
Well, we can't find out, but
Find it out.
how?
You
The
mean
draft
like a mock
hasn't happened.
draft?
Well, there's probably like mock drafts.
Yeah, there is, and he floats right around like we're at 24. He floats right around like 18 to out of the second or into the early second, right?
Yeah.
So it's
There's
hitter.
a chance we won't get him.
But there's a chance that we do.
So this is what would be ideal is that you foresee, you do your best to foresee who you're going to draft or who you could potentially draft, who you want to draft, and then
Build around that.
build around it. But maybe, I'm not going to say the mindset of the Bobby Wagner, a player with the mind of a Bobby Wagner, let's say, who's had the experience, but is not worth that much. Like, let's look down here. Like, that's a linebacker I would go for.
Anthony Hitchens, man.
Boom.
Anthony Hitchens is not a terrible, and he's not going to get as much as he is right now.
No, all of these I think are probably a little higher than what these guys.
So
are gonna
Anthony
sign
Hitchens, it was a cap casualty for Kansas City. He's already expressed interest coming back to Dallas. He was drafted by Dallas in the 4th round in, I don't know, I'm going to say 2012. I don't know what year it was. He's been in the league for like 8 years. We could probably get him cheap. No, he's not going to be a Bobby Wagner. But he's a very serviceable middle linebacker. He's an upgrade over LVE. He might take a hometown discount.
That is exactly what we need, though. We don't need anybody but an upgrade. Like,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
there's a lot of upgrades.
Oh, for sure. But that's the thing. Like, if we can get, say, an Anthony Hitchens, that maybe now you don't need to take a linebacker in the 1st round. Maybe now you can take a wide receiver and offensive lineman positions where. But like Alex kind of said, you see all these fucking mock drafts that are already calling shit out. Teams haven't even started making their first initial cuts. Like, so say if we cut Demarcus Lawrence and Amari Cooper, well, our draft fucking strategy just completely changes.
for. And we see every single fucking year, like probably a handful of players, but like there's at least a player.
Crack him if you got him, kid.
There's a player
Son,
a year that I recognize where I'm
Good
like,
son.
and last year was certain, and we lucked out in what we ended up with. But last year was like, oh, when certain started dropping past, I think, 6th pick or what we thought that they might be drafted by, we all kind of got a little excited for it. And that happens every year. Like, there's a player that's like, what the fuck? Why are they dropping? Now, everyone does their homework. So if a bunch of teams are skipping on them, and Tom Brady's a bad example, I guess, about this.
Yeah.
Hey, we brought him up already, but Russell Wilson too, 3rd round.
Yep.
3rd rounder.
Dak Prescott, 4th round.
4th rounder. Like, you get a start. How many? I'm derailing what I was
That's
just
fine.
talking about. It doesn't matter.
Derail.
But think about it. How many high fucking like star picks or specialized position picks have panned out compared to how many later draft round picks for any position have
Dude, it's such
made it, right? Like,
such a fucking
the risk you take in those first 2 rounds, you better fucking make that pick because they are free essentially. Like, you get a new 1st round draft pick every year, and you can choose to
Essentially,
right? Like,
Yes.
you don't have to pay for it or anything. So there is
unless you want to pay for it.
no,
Unless
but the value,
unless you want to get a little crazy.
the value in a draft comes from where you're drafting, what's available, should I spend this pick now, or is it like what the Cowboys did? Do I trade down just to wait a couple more picks and maybe move up in the 3rd and try to get it all really comes down to
It's a big
your whole
dance.
scouting team, and can that scouting team foresee? Can they do the Doctor Strange 15 million possibilities scenario?
They try.
Or you get 3 balls.
Let's get that again. Let's get
You
that.
get 3
Let's
shaved
get. Let's
heads.
get.
Swedish students with their feet dipped in water, and they're like, "Now, draft him now."
You will not have him in the next
I
round.
thought it kind of looks like he's a chick from Minority Report, but just with more hair.
You kind of reminded me of like what the fuck was it? What were those scary little kids the horror movies?
Children of the Corn.
Children of the Corn. You don't remember? You look like a Children of the
I
Corn.
was thinking of the Minority Report girls, though, or what are they called? They're like in water.
Yeah,
and
they're in the
like,
gross water.
shaved head.
Ents or something.
Not Ents. Ents is from Lord of the Rings.
What the fuck are they called? then?
Preemies. They're called preemies.
They're kind of something. There's something like that.
Yeah.
Because they're premonitions. They're
Primos.
primos.
Something like that.
Okay, you got to bring it up,
They're-
AJ.
they're
Yeah,
called-
sorry, we're derailing, but this is important.
21 Armando 21 saying one thing about the Cowboys is that we can draft, so I'm hopeful there.
Yeah, we have actually. Our draft department has been great.
Took my earbuds out for a second, looked at my screen, and thought Alex was having a seizure.
Hey, if you're only listening to the audio podcast, get your butt over to youtube.com/Cowboys Can
I mean,
Fan
we
podcast.
definitely favor our videos,
Videos, yeah.
over.
It's because
YouTube.
we love looking at ourselves.
Yeah, I don't even really. I sometimes. Well, fuck. We went a month without even posting anything on the Spotify.
I know, and really, right now, I should hop over to a DraftKings read for us.
Yeah, just do it.
Okay, so while Alex
do
is
it.
doing that, let's
What
figure it
movie
out.
am I
Good
looking
segue.
up?
Minority Report.
Right.
What are
The creepy
what
water
are the,
things
what
are.
are the water girls called?
The future telling water sluts.
Agatha. And she's still got a shaved
yeah,
head to this
Agatha.
day.
That's right. But what are
Like,
they called?
Hey,
The
Agatha,
sisters?
you could have done other roles. You don't have to have your head shaved for the rest
Well,
of
she
the
had to. She was like
But what were they called?
No, but
I
she's
like
still
that we call
shaved
them-
head today.
premies.
Ad.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like
Maybe she's waiting for the
Oh,
sequel.
Hey, you know what? Sometimes,
she's like sequel.
sometimes you just
You
look
gotta
good.
be ready.
Gotta be ready for the sequel. Never know when Tom Cruise is gonna come calling.
Okay, here we go. College basketball fans join in the action on the court during the biggest tournament of the year with DraftKings Sportsbook. Turn your team's victory into your own big win. New customers can bet $5 on any team to win and
Radio voice.
$5 on any team to win and get $200 in free bets. If they do, it's that simple. If they win, you win. If Sportsbook isn't available in your state yet, you can still join the college hoops action with DraftKings pools. Everyone can play free pools all March long for a shot at a share of over $250,000 in prizes. Simply join a pool and answer the question like, who will make it to next round and who will hit the most three-pointers? Then track your results. Here's what
Precogs.
here's what our call to
They're called precogs.
Here's what our precogs, that's what it is. Here's our call to action. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. Use promo code TPPN. Bet $5 on any college team hoops team to win and get $200 in free bets. If they win, you win with promo code TPPN this week at DraftKings Sportsbook. 21 plus restrictions apply. See show notes for details. Directions for the disclaimer. So this is a little behind baseball. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, crisis counseling and referral services can be assessed by calling 1-800-GAMBLER, 1-800-426-2537, Illinois, Indiana, Michigan, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, West Virginia, Wyoming, 1-800-NEXT-STEP, Arizona, 1-800-522-4700, Colorado, New Hampshire, 888-789-777. Visit http://cpg.org. Chat, Connecticut, 1-800 Bets off.
Illinois.
1-877-70-STOP.
Jesus.
7867. This is all
LA.
this is all going to be in the show notes. You know what? Fuck this shit. We're not.
Hang
we're
on.
not gonna
Like,
read the rest
what-
of it.
like, did they give- did-
8778 Hopin slash
Did they give you a fucking number for every
Hopini
state?
slash
Oh, yeah,
text
yeah.
Hopini 467.
Well, fuck, we'll post it. We'll post it.
OPGR.org.
Yeah,
Oregon
yeah.
call text.
Jesus.
And text.
Gambling
Okay,
problem?
here's the
Call
fucking thing.
1-800.
GAMBLER.
How about you just Google? Tell us what they should Google.
Well,
Tell us what they should Google.
Fucking
in their-
DraftKings.
and that will help them. No one, if I have a fucking gambling problem, I'm not gonna say it, but I'd become
Say
very
it.
depressed.
Say it.
If I had a gambling problem, I'd be, and I
Ads
had
get
to listen to
nervous.
this to hear
We'll
my number,
call
and I
it-
have to shoot myself in the fucking foot.
No. I like this is ridiculous.
That's
but
ridiculous.
It does say directions for disclaimer. You must include the below disclaimer in the
Okay.
show notes section of the episode.
Okay, so
We will follow up to confirm the below has been added to the episode notes, as this is a DraftKings legal requirement.
well, you know what
Okay,
though?
okay,
We've talked about it more and made more awareness than reading out 40 fucking states with 40 fucking numbers. You're welcome, DraftKings. Hey, Roop just sent me a dope text. So Roop Body, he's got a sweet Deion Sanders jersey.
Oh, I see.
Nice.
I see. Nice.
Quick question.
Is that a I don't know.
It's like old school
Nice.
navy blue one. It's
Yeah.
it's pretty sick.
Okay, so
I like it. Me likey.
Eric has a fun question here. Not sure if it's too early to start discussing, but have you guys given any thought to which away game you guys should go to next season?
We have.
He votes the Ram game. Come to
We have talked about that.
SoFi.
Actually, the Rams is probably up. I'd say
It's up there in our. It's,
It's
up
up
there,
there.
in our top two, I think.
because traveling wise, it's probably the easiest for us
Yep.
and cheapest. It's
Yep.
probably by far the cheapest. We could probably fly to LA for I don't know.
I mean,
for
look,
fairly
we
cheap.
might do one. We might just do one home game and two away games.
Do you think? I mean, the Cowboys opened against Tampa Bay last year for the season opener.
I bet you they might open against.
Could they go back to back playing against the defending Super Bowl champs? Possibly. I'm kind of scared to go to LA because I'm scared Alex is gonna get into a fight with someone. Alex is just super aggressive at games. Alex is probably the most passive, fun-loving fan I've ever seen at a game. When we were there, you were just like. Someone, if anyone fought you and I'd have to use a weapon against them just because you were like having such a good time and so innocent.
I could see why people would get mad because I do get into that 7 to 8 zone.
Oh yeah,
you know, and I can get
7 to 8 zone to you.
You were 14.
12 to 14
You were
for everybody around you.
Yeah.
But you were good in the game.
No, that's what I'm so happy I grew up not with because I don't have a body or the strength for the aggressive gene. So I don't know. But look, if we ever did get into some rough stuff, I would be the first one to run to the security guard.
The only reason I would never want to get
you'd be banging. Let me bang, man.
No,
Let
the
me
reason
bang.
we wouldn't ever want to get into a fight at a game.
Bang, man.
We wouldn't want to get into a fight at a game because you possibly
Peace
get
out,
charged.
Armando.
Peace out, Armando. Thanks for stopping by.
Bro.
You never want to get into a fight at a football game because we're not American citizens. So we could technically be banned from ever coming back to crack me if you got him down to the States. So to me, I would almost probably take a punch and try not to fight back because I like going down and watching football games.
Yeah.
And
Now-
if you fuck somebody up, you go to jail and you get charged for it.
Yeah,
You might never be able to go back down.
You do the retreat. There's enough evidence there. You'll still. I mean, it'll be hard. It would be hard not to throw some punches if you're getting fucking dished.
Yeah, fair enough. I just hope
so
we're never
What's
in that
Serrato
situation.
say at?
Serrato's saying that him and I were going to Disneyland. I do remember that, and we will go to Disneyland together. But he's also saying Ram fans are soft. Come through. It's basically a Dallas home game. Think of.
I have
SoFi.
heard that actually.
Think of SoFi as an Airbnb for the Cowboys.
That's a
mean,
great
what we-
analogy.
Yeah.
I love it.
Here's the thing.
Clipped
On the docket, I would love, but look,
in a perfect world.
in a 5-year span, I would love to have hit up 80% of all NFL
Shit, yeah.
stadiums.
Well, we're hoping
But-
that this snowballs, right? We did one game last year, maybe 3 next year,
Yep.
maybe 6 the following year, maybe fucking the full season. The fucking next season, full season.
We're going around like the Grateful Dead, just fucking following the. They're like, man, I don't know how to get rid of these guys. And that one dude, I don't know. He smokes a lot of cannabis.
he fucks.
Hey, so what's going to make our decision really is the dates, because we're gonna try to plan a flight where. So, I think LA would be great, to be quite honest. I'm not seeing. Although once you're in the States,
It's fairly cheap.
it should. Well,
But okay,
let's
so
hope.
let's just let's hope. Let's just say this though. Let's be hypothetical because this is a hypothetical situation. Let's say the Cowboys do open against the Rams at SoFi, right? Season opener. I think we go,
Yes.
right? That's September, say 17th. I'm just spitballing dates here. Say it's September 17th or around that date. We go to that. Boom. There's one game. Then you have the Thanksgiving Day game, November 23rd. We're doing that again. That's already basic. Or I'm saying November 23rd
That's our
because that's what it was.
Tradish.
It's
I
gonna,
mean,
it's
until
gonna be like-
Cowboys stop playing on it,
we're
we
going.
gotta go.
So you basically have, say, the season opener. I think our best option is the first away game, because then we get to hit up a stadium
Mm-hmm.
that we've never been to, unless it's the Eagles, because I don't think we'll make it out of there alive. But so first away game we hit up, and then whatever game is before the Thanksgiving Day game, we go to that and the Thanksgiving Day game. Boom, there's your 3 games. That's so it's not really teams. It's more so
Logistics.
dates, like the Thanksgiving Day game with the Sunday game before it, and then either the very first home game or the very first away game. I think it'd be cool to go to an away game because I've been to the Cowboy stadiums now a couple times. The only stadiums I've been to now are the Seahawks and the Cowboys. I think it'd be cool to start going to check out some other stadiums.
I definitely agree, and also running in like an away team is pretty dope too. Coming into someone else's home.
Washington would be dope to go to because I always look when they play Washington. What we paid for the Thanksgiving Day game, we would literally be on like the 5th or 6th row, middle fucking field.
Serrato's already saying, okay, it's settled. I'll start planning the official Can Fan Cowboys tailgate party.
Perfect.
And hey, absolutely,
Dude.
we will do that, and we'll put up some cash to sponsor that tailgate
Fucking
party.
right
Since
we
it's
will.
official
Oh, yeah.
Cowboys.
Now it's Canadian, so it'll be at 70 cents to the dollar. But
Just to keep things going here, if we were to hopefully choose like the one stadium I would just want to go to, just as like
yeah, if you could pick.
I would love to go to Green Bay just to say that you were at Lambeau.
Yep, which we do
And
have that.
And
yep.
I kind of want to do it in November when it's fucking chilly as
Oh, fucking A.
F. But SoFi, I feel like we're hitting Rams regardless, no matter what.
And there's also part of me that I wish we played the Atlanta Falcons so we could go to check out some of that Atlanta.
Yeah,
nightlife.
or even
Look,
Atlanta or like the Saints, you know?
Yeah.
Oh,
Something like that.
The chat's
something with some historical or like
Yeah.
some
well, the chat's
funk to
the
it, I
chat.
don't know.
Look, you guys will be
Tennessee?
the first to know what games we're going to go to. So, and we'll give this year we're going to give more than enough notice. So, if because Flight's saying looking to go to some away games as well. So,
Shit, yeah.
we'll line it up. It would be great to do a massive like kind of crew.
Oh,
yeah.
it would.
Going down.
Yeah, exactly. And I think if I had to pick, if I'm just looking at the list to
Well,
go
no-
with you, Adam.
Hey, nobody was asking you, but that's okay.
I know.
AJ, what would you pick if you were looking at the list?
I think, and it's not going to be a fun game to necessarily watch. but-
Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How'd you know?
see,
How'd you know?
because I could see those
Jacksonville,
dirty
and
little
you know
eyes.
what? The Titans would be dope too because you're in Nashville. Like
Okay, yeah, exactly.
that'd be a good.
Yeah,
That'd be
yeah.
good minus the game.
I'm kind of looking at the city as well. Adam is right. I think the number one spot would be Green Bay. I got
the
like
history.
if
But
I
for
was making
outside
any
the
lists,
but
that
for
would be on.
outside the game though, like Green Bay, like what the fuck do you do in Green Bay?
Oh, I
True.
know.
I mean, like,
And
hey,
those
for sure.
tickets, I'm telling you, in those away games,
I know.
the most expensive fucking ticket is going to be Green Bay,
Actually,
Dallas,
I-
and Green Bay.
Hey,
You ever
I-
melt a
I-
cow naked on a Sunday afternoon? What?
I think it would be dope to do a Giants game as well. in New
Giants
York.
would yet. New York,
Yeah, but
concrete jungle where my dreams are.
I wouldn't.
from.
I wouldn't be excited for a Washington game.
I just
No,
I've
because
looked
of
at,
its piece of shit stadium. Although I want to see the piece of shit stadium.
yeah, but you know what? Watching the Cowboys absolutely butt
Oh, yeah,
fuck
sure,
Carson
sure.
Wentz.
Yeah, that's what. How
Hey.
many games though y'all think the Commanders will win with Wentz?
Oh, this is a perfect segue into our next
our
article.
true-
Are we
Let's-
good or are we
Trivia
good?
list.
Let's play this video. I haven't watched this. Let's get some juice going. Let's get some juice.
Okay, we gotta get
First, we
through
got to
this.
get this nice ad to get out of a house on fire.
Fucking out the window. Duh. Winner.
Ladies and gentlemen, a sentence that I never thought Ian Rappaport 3 weeks ago or a month ago, whatever it was, I would say, because it would not have made sense. Carson Wentz is a commander.
What D&D character
Yeah,
is that
Carson
guy?
Wentz is a commander, a trade that has been agreed to in principle.
elf?
The Indianapolis Colts have been looking to move Carson Wentz after certainly a frustrating season on all accounts, specifically at the quarterback position. The way the season ended, played well at times in the middle, but when it counted,
that was-
just did not play well
I know,
enough.
me too.
And certainly the frustration and angst from owner Jim Irsay was very clear here that they were going to move on.
Crazy.
That they were going to move on.
you guys know about any of
from
this?
Carson
No.
Wentz
No,
and,
me
and
either.
simply find another answer.
Well, I
We
knew
do not
that
know who
they
that
traded
answer for
him,
the Indianapolis
but-
Colts is going
But
to be.
I didn't know
We
that they
do
were,
know
like,
it is the answer for the Washington
upset with
football
his play.
team. And, they called a lot of places. They basically, the Washington Commanders called every team. They called on Russell Wilson. They would have been involved in the Deshaun Watson situation, if his legal situation had
That was
moved
lucky.
a little bit quicker. They may have been involved in Jimmy Garoppolo, had his shoulder not needed surgery, and now instead they settle for Carson Wentz for the price of 2 mid-round picks. And the Colts now, of course, need another quarterback.
They do need another quarterback, so Ian,
Hey,
what on
crazy.
earth?
Hey, look.
Wild.
Starting quarterback in the NFL, that's worth 2 mid-round picks.
He's better than Taylor Heineke.
And you
Oh,
got unless
He's better than Taylor Heineke.
Yeah,
if you don't have the replacement and you don't really see it next year, and that's a problem. I've not. This is. I don't know if it's just because of my change in my listening habits or whatnot, but I've not really heard much about any star quarterback player this year. At least last year there was Lawrence and
There's the one guy. What the fuck is his name? The number one quarterback that's going to go. It's not a very big draft class for quarterbacks compared to last year, right? You had Lawrence, Justin Fields, Mac Jones.
And that was even considered like slightly weaker.
Yeah.
So
okay,
this year's weak.
Did you see the meme?
This year is weak.
Did you guys post it? The Mac Jones and Trevor Lawrence.
No,
hair swap?
Malik Willis.
Oh, please.
Malik Willis. He's going to probably be the first one going. And the Seahawks are possibly in the running for that.
Find the meme of Trevor
Didn't you
Lawrence
put it? Didn't
and
you
Mac
put it in
Jones
the
face swapping?
Oh,
Is that actually legit?
What?
Well,
dude.
that's actually Mac Jones
Yes.
with just long hair.
You saw it, though,
I
right?
saw it.
Oh yeah,
He's kind of hot.
I know.
It's kind of weird.
If I woke up next,
If you woke up like
I wouldn't be mad at myself.
I've seen way uglier chicks than Mac Jones with the like that's fucked up.
and
That's
Trevor,
actually Matt. Like
it looks like that's my cute. That I'm drunk, and that's my.
I feel like that's
my
fabricated.
friend's cute sister. That Becky's
Well,
looking grown up.
bring up a.
I feel like
bring
that's
up a
fake.
Bring up a Mac Jones photo.
Okay.
I feel like that's fake.
No
Do
way.
you?
No way.
I do.
There's
I
no
don't
way.
think that's real. I'm calling bullshit. So right now, for any listeners that are still on the Spotify, we're looking at a picture of Trevor Lawrence and Mac Jones side by side, and they just did a hair swap.
No, but yeah.
See, that's not.
No, you got to find the. So
That's
they took,
not fucking him.
They took their draft photos. Find their draft photos.
There's just no way.
I don't know that it looks close, but
It looks
does
close.
look like they might.
That's- I don't think that's actually.
They did dollar up. They did dollar up
like
a little
filter or something.
They did dollar up a little bit, but hang on, you're going to be a little creeped
Softened her up a little bit, is what you're saying.
Yeah, they softened her up.
See,
They softened her up a little.
Told you.
But that's still pretty
pretty
damn
good.
close.
It
man.
looks like Mac Jones if he had like one of those Snapchat girl filters.
I
on.
don't know. I think it's that's disgustingly close. But here's a thing.
They gave him eyeliner or something.
Yeah, I think that they might have done that.
And Trevor Lawrence with short hair looks like he should be playing linebacker.
Trevor Lawrence looks like
He looks like
Peacemaker's brother.
Yeah, he looks like Lynch. Not Lynch. Yeah, Brian Urlacher. Brian Urlacher.
Yeah.
He doesn't look anything like him, but that's who I feel.
Yeah, he looks like a linebacker. But like you said, you have these guys coming out of last year's draft class as quarterbacks. This year, there's really no talk of quarterbacks. So that's why a lot of teams are kind of panicking trying to find quarterbacks because they're probably not going to find one in the draft. At least not one that's
Another quarterback on the move.
Oh, is this the
Ladies and gentlemen,
That's the same fucking
same thing? Can you do, I don't know, can you go to Twitter
Yep.
and do Carson Wentz interception against San Francisco?
We're just getting a quick crack. We're just getting a quick crack him if you
Crack
got
him if you
here.
got him, son.
Sorry,
Crack him. Crack if you got him. Carson Wentz interception, San
lime.
Francisco. You don't like classic lime?
Classic lime can suck it.
Yeah, well. Okay, I guess. I mean,
Zagama Beach.
Zagama Beach Tech if you want.
Okay, let me hang on.
Whammy.
Okay, what's that? What are we looking?
It's an interception.
Yep.
Carson Wentz throws an interception against San Francisco when he was a Colt, and you guys just need to see it. This is what's coming. This is going to be the Commanders' quarterback, and I'm excited because I've watched enough Carson Wentz games against the Cowboys that I'm excited. I went from being scared that they were going to get Russell Wilson to excited that they got Carson Wentz.
And I guess and here I'm thinking with we already looked at it, but the Broncos aren't playing them this upcoming season.
No, they're not.
So we don't have to worry about that.
You don't
shit.
have to worry about it.
I mean, this is 1 week.
4 wide receivers.
Throws his 5th interception of the season. Yeah. Like,
I mean, I would have caught that one.
But put San Francisco inside that search bar there, AJ. It might come up. After interception. Oh, that's weird. Or just do Carson Wentz San Francisco. We'll try one last one. I can't believe it's got to be on there somewhere. Oh, that was a good idea. There. Oh no, it's in the red zone. It's so fucking terrible. I hate that we can't go into YouTube because when you have the YouTube searching so easy, it's so bad. He's basically in the red zone. He's scrambling and he just throws the most terrible fucking interception ever. This might be it.
This is very close to a red zone.
I can't remember. You got to take your shot plays, and that was the difference. Okay, hopefully this is it. I really hope this is it. Why is it in like Super. Oh, it's because someone's.
This guy's talking about it. As you can see right here, Carson's
Oh,
looking
no, he
for
threw
him.
it. Anyways, it doesn't matter. It was just gonna show how terrible Carson. Oh, down. I think that's it. This is it, right? Oh no, that's him running a touchdown. Okay, well, fuck that guy.
I know. Hey, man, this is the thing that you win some, you lose some.
You win
with
some.
these.
Twitter's a tough one. Could this be it? No, that's the scramble. That's the thing. Carson Wentz does have some wheels. What I'm gonna say, he is a little bit injury prone. He's a little bit injury prone, and he's like a Jimmy Garoppolo. He always might have that shitty interception. That shitty interception that you just don't know. You know what? It might have. Is chat saying anything? It might have been against the Cardinals. I can't remember.
That's not saying anything.
Well, here's
Okay.
the thing is, thank goodness they signed Carson Wentz instead of Russell Wilson.
100 fucking percent. Like,
And look-
without a goddamn doubt.
So far, I mean, we're in the beginning stages. The outlook for the Cowboys is like not. I mean, we got a lot of people that we know are staples and are gonna just be great positional players but there's the cap space issue.
Yep.
But at least so far to date, we have not seen the division get a lot of upgrades.
Yeah, the division.
Still a lot of time, but
it's not like the division's been knocking them out of the park either.
Yeah.
I think we were quite better than the rest of the division this year.
Mhm. Oh yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
another. It all depends how their 2021 draft picks play out. A lot of our 2021 draft picks didn't even play this year. I don't pay enough attention to the Eagles or the Giants or the Commanders to tell you if their draft picks played a lot last year. But that's what it ends up coming down to, right? Like the following year, like no one's won the NFC East. This is the scary thing. No one's won the NFC East back to back in like fucking 15 years.
right.
So it's always been the Cowboys win, then the Eagles win, then the Commanders win, then the Giants win, then the Cowboys win, then the Giants win, then it's just been flip-flopping around. So there's been a lot of parity, but it's going to be, is our 2021 draft class going to be come in? Is Kelvin Joseph going to be able to come in and take over Anthony Brown's spot so that we can cut Anthony Brown? Is Semi Ofoco, our wide receiver, going to be able to come in and be a fourth wide receiver or a third wide receiver, take that step, right? So that it's those questions that you don't know yet, right? And then who are we going to cut and who are we going to get? Like, this is a really big, from now till the draft is where your team for the next season's formed.
Look,
So much shit can happen.
exactly. And the good news is, if we miss out on anything in free agency, it feels like there's the adequate decision makers in the team. 2 years in a row, they've gone out and they've got some huge game changers in Trevon Diggs and Micah Parsons. So let's say we do that again and pick up another big game changer. I mean, it's going to be difficult for teams to deal with that. Now, that being said, you lose a bunch of those fucking people that are just able to hold those A gaps and the B gaps and the C gaps
And run the out routes and the
those
in
out
routes.
Exactly, Anthony. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Then it becomes harder for those guys to be able to do what they need to do efficiently.
So,
Yeah.
okay, so sent you guys the Wentz on Twitter. So Flight
Oh,
saying
nice.
that. But Roop's saying that, and I thought Wilson was out of our thing, but he's seen CD, Gallup, and Cedric Wilson. We good, but Seti we're out.
Seti there. Who's saying that? Roop.
Yep.
Roop. They're saying that.
No, Cedric, we're big Seti fans. So Roop's also
Huge
saying Cedric Wilson is for real. He is.
Oh
for real.
yeah, but the rumor is we're priced out.
We're priced out of him right now.
Because he's gonna. We've talked about Cedric Wilson possibly being a number 2, and if not a number 2, a very, very good number 3 for another team who has more cap space than us.
So so kind of going back to it, when we talked about them getting rid of Lawrence and Cooper, does that still keep them priced out of Wilson? Like they could be.
I think if they cut those guys, they're gonna try to sign. My thoughts are if they cut those 2 guys, they're going probably for J-Ron and Michael Gallup. I think those would be the 2.
Oh, I also, you know what? Gallup and Gallup.
They're gonna re-sign Gallup.
Yeah, but I'm just saying I would keep Wilson over Gallup.
The thing with Gallup, yeah, I think they're choosing Gallup over Wilson. They believe CeeDee Lamb and Gallup can be a 1 and 2, and then I mean, they re-signed Noah Brown. They're thinking they can have some fill-ins.
The only problem right now, though, too.
Oh, here it is.
Okay, hang on. So,
Wentz surveying.
play it again. I missed
Oh, fuck.
Oh man, this is like a.
Oh, this is a screen.
Wentz surveying.
I mean,
Carson Wentz doing his best Jimmy G impression.
it. It looks like Jake Plummer.
Yeah.
Surveying.
That's like when you're playing backyard football, and because none of us are football players, and you panic and you just throw it at the first guy in front of you.
It's bad decision making.
Flight 23, apprate that, man.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you.
Glad the guys got to see that. I watched that like 40 times today. 43 now.
Yeah. Big thing for Flight. So going back to the Cedric Wilson and Gallup thing, Roop's also saying Cedric Wilson over Gallup. Look, Gallup was great. However, Gallup is a good player, and I could see them. And now I'm thinking about it. It's like you could let Gallup go. I would let Gallup go. I would let Coop go. There's way more chemistry with Cedric Wilson than there is with Michael Gallup and Dak. The other thing too that we got to look at though, as much as we talk about CeeDee Lamb, Dak doesn't really have good chemistry with CeeDee Lamb.
And he hasn't showed that he can be a number one yet. That's my scary thing. But before we get away from Gallup, Gallup's last play was him tearing his ACL. So he's also coming off an ACL injury, right? So you are gambling on nowadays with medicine and doctors and everything and surgeries. You can pretty much hit the ground running off a surgery. Like you can come back from an ACL. It's not like 15, 20, 30 years ago where an ACL, it was like a 50% chance if you were coming back. I'd say the odds now are probably 80-20. So there is a lot better. That's me also just talking shit.
That's your uneducated.
stats.
That's your
Like,
uneducated.
but just
ass.
just by judging how players do, a lot of star players do get ACLs and they do come back and perform. So I'm a big Michael Gallup fan, and so I think the Cowboys are too. I think they're going to target Michael Gallup.
How do you like this? How do you like this for
Are you
wide
about to just
receivers?
whip it out?
Guess what? I
How do you
don't.
like
I
this?
don't like it.
Okay. I'm just I'm mething out. No. So, and if you didn't see that great meth out impression by me and Adam, you're gonna need to go to www.youtube.com/Cowboys Can Fan podcast. No, so imagine this: you cut the coop,
You cut the coop.
you keep SETI,
Yep.
you keep Turner Afterburner. Those are our 3 and 4.
Okay.
Okay, then Lamb is gonna fill in that 1A, 1B role.
Yep.
Now we got about 6 million to
Fuck
play
with me, AJ.
Now we got about 6 million left. What about AJ Green? He's floating around there,
Yeah.
and I don't mind. I don't mind him coming in, or Emmanuel Sanders, or a Keelan Cole.
Okay.
What
so,
about
or
a
a Sammy Watkins.
What about a Juju?
Yep.
Juju? Okay, sure.
So you
add a
do- so-
Juju to there too.
Okay. So this is
Actually, Juju, move him up to the top of the list, and then AJ Green. But
okay. So
you know what I mean? Bring in that.
you do need someone like a Cooper to take the pressure off of
Just so that they
these
don't.
secondary and so
Yeah.
the thing was like Dalton Schultz. I mean, we love Schultzy. We're big Schultzy fans. on
5
this
fundamentals.
I come
Five
in here,
fundamentals
Jerry.
jumps.
I come into your office with a tattoo of the damn Dallas Star on my chest.
Yeah. He
I'm
brands
gonna
a branding.
Yeah.
He brands himself.
Brand me! Jerry's like, what are you doing? That's
life.
hot. He comes into the office. He comes into Jerry's office with a red hot brander.
Yeah.
On signing day, Jerry, I'm going to sign this paper while you brand me. I can't do that. Yeah, no, but Jerry's just used
Oh
to it.
God, no, I'm not gonna do that. My son
Yeah,
Steven
yeah.
will though.
Steven, you want to run this team one day? You're gonna brand.
Steven will.
You're gonna brand this boy.
Yo, you brand this fella right now. Okay.
Steven, brand this man.
I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna my egg McMuffin with salt, extra salt.
Extra salt on top of salt.
But that like their wide receiver is the
So,
least of our worries.
You can't go
I
AJ
feel
Green
like.
though. You can't go AJ Green
Okay,
because you if you're talking the role you're talking, like getting a guy that's going to take some coverage.
Yeah.
I think a Juju or even an Emmanuel Sanders is going to at this time of their career. Well, even Emmanuel Sanders, he's fucking 34.
No, you're right. You're right.
AJ
yeah.
Green's 33. Juju Smith's still 25.
But
You got to
Watkins,
look at the
Cole-
younger dudes, right?
Like,
Scroll down a bit. Let's see if we can find a couple burners here. Deshaun Jackson, nope.
There's our boy.
I mean, a Christian Kirk, that guy can take the top off. That guy's fast as fuck. He's
Yes. Kirk, but
got
he's
some
not.
wheels.
Kirk's gonna go for $5 million.
Yeah,
go
but
up
you,
for
but
more.
you okay? So I don't think you're going to take a Kirk if you're going to keep Gallup over Kirk. Anyways, if Gallup's healthy, Gallup's still going to be that straight out player.
They're gonna keep Gallup.
What we need to do. I mean, and now that we're talking about, if we're talking about selfishly,
Danny
talking about
Amendola's
offense,
still playing the fucking game.
Crazy, right?
you should like Armani Cooper.
Armani.
Armani Cooper with his fabulous outfits. Amari Cooper. You keep him because
And Gucci Gallup.
yeah. Amari Cooper,
Armani Kucher.
Armani Cooper and Gucci Gallup. You keep those two fancy lads.
Yep.
But you do need to, if you're gonna cut a Cooper, CeeDee Lamb isn't the type of wide receiver that's gonna draw is not going to draw the double coverage plays over to that to keep your secondary receivers open.
Which I was surprised. I thought
It's surprising that Dak has more chemistry with a lot of the lower
hate it.
the lower level. Crack him if you got
crack
him.
from you got him, son.
That was a precog.
got him.
Crack him if you got him.
That
yeah,
was.
you got it.
You precogged me.
You precogged him.
But it's weird. Dak needs to get that chemistry with. He has chemistry with Schultz. We know we have that.
Yep.
And that's why I think they're keeping Schultz. Obviously, get rid of Jarwin. Cooper, we didn't see much with Cooper, and I think it's just because Dak doesn't know how to utilize him, and Dak doesn't know how to utilize CeeDee Lamb.
Dak's scared to throw those 50-50 balls where you have your wide receiver versus a guy, and you just need to take a chance. Like a Tony Romo had no issue. He has Des Bryant one-on-one with the guy. Des is going to. Des was never the fastest guy.
Well,
on the field.
that's what Aikman was saying too.
Yeah,
like
you
Aikman
gotta
was
just-
saying,
you gotta
give
throw
it
at
to your
them.
receivers and let your guys go. That's the type of receiver that CeeDee Lamb is, and that's also the type of receiver.
CeeDee
that
Lamb is if you have
Armani
CeeDee
Cooper.
Armani Cooper. No, you're right.
Yeah.
You know, the thing that I think also that is really irking me that makes me feel better about the running back situation, because I believe there needs to be a change in
Snap counts.
snap counts. I
Yeah,
think TP needs
TP20.
I don't think you give it all to TP because Zeke showed us in 6 games he still had a lot of gusto,
And that blocking that Zeke does.
and the blocking, it's too valuable, and the contract. He's on the team.
He's on the team.
He's on the fucking team.
Yeah.
Next
But
year he's gone. Zeke's gone
yeah.
next year.
But-
He's on the team this year. 100%.
Could we find a big bruiser RB for $1 million or so
Oh yeah.
to come in as a third, because we are missing that guy.
Yeah. Like a
Zeke,
scat. Like
Zeke
yeah, I know what you're saying.
tries to do it, but
Yeah.
he's just not big enough to be like. We need a fucking
A bulldog.
220-pound bull. He doesn't have to be quick. He just needs to be able to fucking move. We need a yard, and he goes and gets a yard.
We need that third down.
Well,
we need
this
that
is
third
my
down back.
issue though.
Yeah.
Was that Zeke's fault this year, or our running back's fault, or our lack of O-line?
I don't know if
It's weird, right?
I
can't
don't
tell. We don't watch enough film, and we don't know. Like,
I just think that you don't want to rely. You don't want to make Zeke have to play that position as
Yeah.
well when he's already like. I think if you can find the fucking guy to so that he runs the ball, I don't know, 50 times in a year, and all he's doing is
like a fullback,
Like
a
yes,
fullback that gets
essentially-
like a fullback that gets. Yeah, like you said, he just his specialty is just.
The fullbacks feel like it's a dying.
It's
like it's a dying position.
You'd be better
because of
off putting-
the two back rotations.
You'd be better off putting like
Roop.
Yeah, Roop's saying Zeke gets you 3 yards when you need 5. TP gets you 37 when you need 5.
Right.
We're big TP.
huge
TP20
TP 20
fans.
fans. But TP also won't pick up a block, and you'll get Dak.
Oh
killed.
yeah. So that
Yeah.
that goes back.
In my opinion, that's the only thing holding Tony Pollard back right now is he's not gonna, and he hasn't proven that he can pick up blocks. And there was lots of games that Zeke was just utilized as a 6th offensive lineman, and he was probably our best blocker in the game.
No, and we watched lots of those highlights.
Is that
of
worth
him.
a fucking $30 million dead cap? Probably not. I'm sure you could pick up
Look,
another.
not-
I'm sure you could pick up another 1,000-yard runner that can fucking pick up a block for way cheaper than that.
Here's the thing that I think what we need to, if we're just isolating the Zeke situation, if I was coaching staff, Zeke, you're not playing until
You're
we
with
know
that
you're
jacket. You look like you're coaching staff.
for sure. Because I'm wearing this
and
jacket.
I'm your assistant.
Yeah, because the coaching staff here at
I'm his
Cowboys Can
keepback
Fan. He just grabbed my dick right there. He totally grabbed my dick.
Well, so big.
The only reason I know he grabbed my dick is I gotta pee, and
I have to piss also too as well.
Well, we're
Okay,
coming
so
up on an hour and a half here. So
yeah, we're
Oh,
we're,
wow,
about, we're,
killed
about,
it,
we're about
killing
to
it.
we're about to wrap. But what I was gonna say is, with Ezekiel Elliott, because you're stuck with that salary cap, that dead cap space, he's on the team no matter what. You know you have a solid back in TP20. Don't start the fucking season with Zeke just for the sake of it. Like let's make sure he's 100% healthy.
Yep.
If he goes down in the first fucking game,
Sit him.
sit him. Sit him. Do not let him play. He's a player. He does not decide if he plays or not.
No, for sure. Well, Mike,
And-
that was a big hit on Mike McCarthy coming out at the end of the year, going, "Well, yeah, Zeke had this and this and this." Well, why the fuck didn't you at week 14 when you guys knew you were in playoffs? Why the fuck is Zeke still playing? Why the fuck isn't he sitting for 3 games to heal up before
Exactly.
playoffs?
If you say the word,
Great ass!
if you
why.
say the words that we want the Super Bowl at any cost, then you you trash your fuck like sewer the season stats.
Do you think Bill Belichick gives a fuck if his players say,
No.
"Oh, I'm playing"? If you think he needs to be healthy for playoffs?
No. Like Belichick's about the system. Belichick's about
Belichick's too worried about where the fucking sleeves of his sweater went.
I know. Okay, so we'll
Let's get a couple final thoughts on chat.
Final thoughts on chat. I want you to write these names down so we can check it out. So Marion Cobretti says, if we trade or get rid of Cooper and keep Gallup on a 1-year deal, we should draft a top wide receiver at 24 like Olav, Burks, and Williams, or someone like Sky Moore in the second round.
Sky was one of the fast motherfuckers.
Yeah.
He was one of the quick dudes. That's our one where we're lacking. I will admit this. We're lacking, well, probably in a few areas, but one of our main areas is do you guys, the best way we learn from who we should check out is this way. Like, I love when chat has a couple names, because now we'll throw that in the Instagram and I'll go fucking watch highlights on these guys nonstop.
Do you think that Dak has the deep ball game?
Yeah, I think he's scared to throw it.
I think he's very scared. I think he's very
I
scared.
don't think it's an arm thing. I think he's more scared to test it.
I think the deep ball game is pretty much accomplishable for all quarterbacks in terms of, like, can you throw a ball 40 yards?
Yeah, it's
right?
making that. It's,
But it's, do you have the confidence to do it in this window? And then
Are you worried about throwing an interception? Are you worried about taking
a
chance?
lot of it, let's be fucking honest. The reason that Aaron Rodgers makes a lot of his deep passes is because he has the balls to just unload the ball. Look at how many of those catches were like fucking
contested.
Oh my God.
contested.
He's just willing to fucking unleash a bomb.
Yeah.
So, mind you, he throws it.
Yeah,
2 miles high.
So this is what I was going to say. I agree with Aaron Rodgers on there too. But if this has probably been talked.
Did you just
to.
call Alex Aaron Rodgers?
No, I did not at all. I'm going to agree with Machine
Hey, we
Gun
look the
Kelly over
same.
here.
Machine Gun Kelly.
Hey, we look the same.
There we go. When you look at quarterbacks who are paid in the same category as Dak Prescott, Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, and Aaron Rodgers, and
He's my homie.
just those 3 quarterbacks. Okay, they will toss that fucking pigskin
Without
down the
thinking.
field without even thinking, effortlessly.
It is true.
Bombing it down. Like, if we look back to probably one of the best football games we've
Ever?
seen in the last 15 years, Bills versus the fucking Chiefs.
Yeah.
Those guys were throwing
The one, you
fucking-
mean the one we should have streamed?
the one we should have streamed. And if we fucking go back and clip it, I said let's stream that one.
You did.
And we
You did.
streamed the fucking snooze fest.
Yeah.
Fucking Nate Dogg versus fucking Brett the Hitman Hart wrestler Aaron Rodgers. Or sorry, I was gonna say Revan, but so in any case, Dak Prescott doesn't have that deep ball game. Doesn't necessarily need to have the deep ball game. If we're going down to the think of let's win, if he doesn't have that deep ball game, then don't put these fast deep ball players in the mix.
Sure.
Yeah, but here's the main thing with those quarterbacks that you just rallied off. Would you trust them to do a draw play with 14 seconds?
Actually, yeah, I would trust. Okay,
You don't have to.
Okay.
You don't have to.
Okay,
They don't have to do
but-
draw plays because
but-
You pay them to throw the fucking ball.
Go back. Rewind that. If you took Pat Mahomes and Josh Allen.
Yeah, Josh Allen's got some wheels.
Both of those, Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen, would probably have that draw play locked in a lot tighter than Dak Prescott.
Probably.
With 14 seconds to go.
Probably.
Actually, they would have gotten the same distance as Dak Prescott and still had 7 seconds to burn.
You know what? You know what else? They probably don't have coaches that would ever, in their right fucking minds, call that fucking play.
Can I get?
I think the best meme that you put up was the Madden. I think you put it up, but it was
14 seconds
the
left.
Coach Madden play,
Yeah.
and it's like no one.
Yeah.
We don't have to rush. If we have more to talk about, let's just fucking keep
I'm
going.
over-
We're in
I'm o-
off-season mode, but
I do got to pee and I
Okay.
do got to roll.
so one last thing is
Oh, someone doesn't think of his job as serious as it should.
what?
No,
Oh.
he has to roll.
What are? I mean, you get to now consider all possibilities. Okay, you're the
The clairvoyant.
You're the precog, and
is that what they were called?
precogs?
Precogs? Oh, yeah, that
So
is.
you're
what-
precog.
we were close.
We're all precogs. Who oh shit. Who are the biggest, I guess, signings or moves that you make, or just one? Pick one that you're like,
For the Cowboys?
yeah, like right now.
Sign Bobby Wagner.
Sign Bobby Wagner. I
Yeah,
thought
that's
so.
mine.
I thought so. Yeah, that's a big one.
100% agree. Son Bobby Wagner.
I think I agree with that one too.
That or I mean, now to me, it all depends on money wise. But you said if I could have one thing right now,
I'm just saying you get to
Bobby
yeah.
Wagner.
Yeah.
Sign Bobby Wagner.
I think that Bobby Wagner.
Bobby Boucher.
Bobby Boucher. I think, but the connection with Dan Quinn, the fact that you could go on to a defense with a Micah Parsons, there is that allure to it.
And some guys will. It sounds weird to say, but
Some guys just want to fuck.
Some guys want to fuck.
Want to fuck.
But they want to play for the Cowboys. Some people want to play for the Cowboys.
Well-
And then you got the Dan Quinn backstory that he coached Bobby Wagner. Actually, Dan
That's
Quinn
a
was
big bonus
Dan
for
Quinn,
Cowboys. By the
Dan
way,
Quinn was saying Bobby Wagner was the best football player that he's been around.
Well, that coach to player connection
It's
is
huge.
is a huge thing. So the fact
Massive.
that you would have
it's fucking massive, mate.
it's fucking massive, man.
and
all the boys
what
like
about
me.
Chandler Jones?
Chandler, I like Chandler
Flight
Jones.
23, we're taking off soon too, but have
Yeah.
a good night, man.
Hey,
Thanks
peace,
for coming
bro.
up, bro.
Thanks for coming by.
Okay, well,
Yeah, well, we're gonna wrap it anyways. On the East Coast, it's it's fucking midnight. So
woo!
for the bandwagon boys, those beautiful bastards over there, and your host, I'm losing my voice a little bit here, and your host, Anthbest, we are out, and this is AJ's bandwagon boy 2. This is his last episode live for a while, so
I'll be back.
we out.
I'll be back.
He be back.
Hey,
How about the boys? The Dallas Cowboys, that is. What up,
Keep
what
dancing,
up?
keep dancing.
What up? How about the boys? What up? How about the boys? What up? They bring the noise. I'm talking about the Dallas Cowboys. What up?